Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to study the velocity ratio, slip-in belt drive and some of the formulas used in power transmission, that too in belt drive. Right. Now, the velocity ratio. The velocity ratio of the belt is defined as the ratio of speed of driven pulley to the speed of the driver pulley here. Right. In this, here this is the driven pulley here, right? That means for which the power is transmitting, right? From this shaft to this shaft, the power needs to be transmitted. So this becomes the driver shaft, or upon that the pulley is called as the driven pulley here. Driver pulley or the driven driver pulley here. And another pulley to which the power needs to be transmitted, that pulley is called as a driven pulley here, or the driven, that shaft is called as a driven shaft here. Right. Now the velocity ratio is what? Velocity ratio of the belt may be defined as the ratio of speed of driven pulley to the speed of the driver pulley here. Speed of the driven pulley is N2 driven, right, for which the power needs to be transmitted, N2 divided by N1. This is the definition. And one more definition, the ratio of diameter of the driving pulley. Driving pulley is this one, that is the driver pulley. Driving pulley is nothing but the driver pulley to the diameter of the driven pulley, that is nothing but D1 by D2 here. This is the definition. Now, how did we get this ratio here is, first let us assume this one. This is the driver pulley, this is the driven pulley, right? Now, what is the speed of the driver pulley? Let us say the speed of the driver pulley is N1 and diameter is D1 here. Similarly, N2 is the speed of driven pulley and diameter is D2 here, right? Now, if I want to see the velocity of this one, at the linear velocity of this pulley here, right, at this point, how the velocity is acting, how the linear velocity of this one is acting. So I have the formula, I'll write it here. Linear velocity V1 shall be the linear velocity of the driver pulley. Similarly, V2 will be the linear velocity of the driven pulley here. V2 will be the linear velocity of the driven pulley here. Right, V1 is pi D1 N1 divided by 60 here. And similarly, pi D2 N2 divided by 60. Right. These are the velocities here. If I take this one, the velocity will be pi dn by 60. Velocity of this pulley here is pi dn by 60. Similarly, this one also pi dn by 60 or pi d2 n2 divided by 60 here. Right. That means what is the linear velocity of this pulley? The same linear velocity should be there in the other pulley. Why? Because both the pulleys are connected by the belt. Right, it is connected by the single belt. So linear velocity of this pulley should be equal to the velocity of the belt should be equal to the velocity of this pulley here, right? Driven pulley velocity should be equal to the velocity of the belt, that should be equal to the velocity of the driven pulley here, right? Velocity of the driver pulley, velocity of the belt and velocity of the driven pulley. All the velocities should be equal here, right? So I can write this as pi d1 n1 is equals to pi d2 n2 here divided by 60 divided by 60. So cancelling this 60 pi n1 n2 by n1 will be d1 by d2. This is the definition of the velocity ratio here, right? Sometimes what happens, there might be the thickness of the belt. Belt also has thickness. Then how this velocity ratio n2 by n1 affect here is, n2 by n1 will be d1 plus t divided by d2 plus t here, d1 plus t divided by d2 plus t. This is the velocity ratio when considering T is the thickness here. T is the thickness of belt. Thickness of belt here. Right. Now coming to the slip. Now slip is what? Slip may be defined as the relative motion between the pulley and the belt due to sliding of belt. Right. Sometimes what happens in the driver pulley, right? In the driver pulley or the driving pulley, the pulley will be rotating, but the belt will not move in the same velocity as that of the pulley here. Right. That difference in the velocity ratio is called as the slip. Right. That is called as the slip here. Or else when we take the driven pulley and the belt will be moving but not the driven pulley here. The belt will be moving but not the driven pulley here. That difference in the velocity is called as the slip here. Right. The slip might occur for 2 or 3 cases. In that first one is if the difference between the belt tension, right, in the tension, that is in the tight side and the slack side of the belt are not equal to the force of friction. Right. The belt tension, that is in the tight side and the slack side of the belt, is not equal to the force of friction. That is one case. In second case, the difference between the tension in tight side and slack side is very large. If the difference in tension is very large, also slip occurs. Right. In third case is if the coefficient of friction between the belt and pulley decreases due to the stretching. That is one of the case here. Right. Now how does this affect? Right. Let us write slip is represented by capital letter S. Right. So the velocity ratio goes like this, that is N2 by N1 is equals to D1 by D2 into 100 minus S divided by 100. Right. Or if I take the thickness also, then N2 by N1 is equals to D1 plus T divided by D2 plus T into 100 minus S divided by 100. This is the formula of velocity ratio when the slip is there and also the thickness of the belt is considered. Right. In next we will be going through some of the formulas what we are using in doing the numerical parts here. Right. So I will write this as list of formulas. Right. List of formulas. First one is the length of an open belt drive. We have derived this one. Length of an open belt drive is pi into R1 plus R2 plus 2C plus R1 minus R2 whole square by C. This is the length of an open belt drive. Next is length of a cross belt drive. LC is the length of a cross belt drive. Pi into R1 plus R2 plus 2C plus R1 plus R2 by C whole square here. See, with this two formula, only difference is for an open belt drive it is R1 minus R2 whole square by C. For cross belt drive it is R1 plus R2 whole square by C here. Right. Now next one is the ratios of tension. Right. Ratios of tension, that is T1 by T2 is equals to e power mu theta here. T1 by T2 is equals to e power mu theta here. Right. If in some cases they might give the groove angle here for V belt drive. If they give that one, that is T1 by T2 is equals to e power mu theta by sine alpha. This alpha is nothing but the semi groove angle. Right. This alpha is semi groove angle. This alpha should be taken in degrees here. Right. This is the semi groove angle. This formula is used for a V belt drive. Right. This formula is used for V belt drive here. Right. But in the numericals we might not use this formula. Right. Next one is the power transmitted. Power transmitted P is the 1 minus T2 into V divided by 100. This is one of the divided by 1000 here. This is one of the formula to find out power in kilowatts. In kilowatts here, right? Length should be in meters, right? Length will be in meters and this will be in kilowatt here, right? Next one we have done with the ratios of, that is the velocity ratio n2 by n1 is equals to d1 by d2, right? n2 by n1 is d1 by d2. Considering the belt thickness, we will be having n2 by n1 is equals to d1 plus t divided by d2 plus t here. Now considering belt thickness as well as the slip, right? That is n2 by n1 is equals to d1 plus t divided by d2 plus t into 100 minus s divided by 100 here, right? Only you can use this formula to find out any of these things, right? If he has given, if the slip is not given, take this one as 0, so this term becomes 1, and if the thickness is not given, take t, both the case t as 0, and you can utilize this formula. If both thickness and slip is not given, you can utilize the t as 0, s is 0, so you will get this formula itself, right? Now next we have two more formula. Next we shall go with the tension, right? Tension in open belt drive, TO is given by T1 plus T2 divided by 2, right? This is the tension in open belt drive here, right? Now if sometimes the velocity is also given, when we want to find out the linear velocity, V is what? V is pi d1 n1 by 60 here. It is in terms of meter per second. Similarly, pi d2 n2 divided by 60 here. That is meter per second. This is the velocity here, right? Tensions is this is the force here, that will be in terms of Newton, right? Now after that we need to find out the angle of contact for an open belt drive. Theta O is the angle of contact for an open belt drive. We have the formula 180 minus 2 sine inverse of R1 minus R2 by C into pi by 180. Right. Similarly, for this theta C cross belt drive, we have 180 minus 180 plus 2 sine inverse of R1 plus R2 by C into pi by 180 here, right? These two derivation is not there in your syllabus. If the question they ask to find out the angle of contact, you can utilize this formula to find out the angle of contact here, right? But for your syllabus, we don't have this derivation here, right? Thank you.